collective. So far, it's kind of cool. My battery was running low. Lol. I don't know why that came out. But, oh, I know why that came out. Lol. Okay, so the things that we're celebrating and embodying here, the Justice card came out with the Ten of Cups. And I really like this. It's like, especially after the last few days and readings and whatnot, like the stuff that's been coming up, it's like this is a reminder. Don't lose your sense of justice, right? Like sometimes when you're dealing with a certain amount of crap and then you have to pay attention to it a certain amount, right? Like it makes you like kind of wonder why you're even bothering with being a good person about it anymore. You know what I'm saying? You're like, right? Like, and this is like, don't worry. It's coming to light for a reason. You're going through this for a reason. You're noticing these things for a reason. These things were problems, even when you didn't notice them yet, right? So it's like very, I like this. This is very encouraging. Wait, I kind of want to move this over. Well, now we're sliding everything. This side maybe. Okay. I hope you can hear me better with it like that. Because I looked at the videos and I was like, why is my microphone so quiet? Oh, actually, I wonder if I could help with that too. I hope you can hear it. Anyways, yeah. And it's like everything is connected. And the good that you've been working at being, even when it's been hard being a good person, it is all connected. Okay? You're coming through, right? This is the light at the end of the tunnel, the full circle, the Ten of Cups, wholeness. The journey through to into the stability and happiness is here. All that kind of mixed up nonsense and bad energies, it came to the forefront to be noticed, to be worked through and removed from your life. Or at least its impact removed. Because sometimes we don't notice, right? Like there's only so much we can think about in the forefront of our mind. Sometimes, even when we don't know that there's a problem or a toxicity, ignorance isn't really bliss because those negative energies are impacting us. It is to a degree that it is having a bad impact on us and we just can't connect the dots yet. So when, divinity is like, hey, I want you to start noticing this. It's not to be mean. It's so you can get rid of it because you do deserve better. And I love that. And I love this vibe. It's like we can go into like what we're healing, and the Ace of Wands and the Fool comes out. So seeing this makes me think of fire. And then the High Priestess came out and I was like, I don't know why that came out. Wait, I know why that came out. This is a certain kind of intuition here that you're healing, and keeping yourself straight. It really does enable you to jump in with better faith and jump in faith into more genuine options that do have a real blessing and promise for success, instead of blindly jumping in and getting screwed. You know what I'm saying? Like, it brings you into harmony with the forces of nature, being just. And this, and this, and again, we've got these balancing of different energies. We see the dark pillar and the light pillar, very common in the Priestess cards. We got the scales on the Justice card. And the pillars in the picture are not dark and light, but the scales represent balance. So, we've got the 10 of Cups, Ace of Wands, which is 1, the Fool is 0. I see the number 10 here too. So it's like all of this is connected, right? On a deep level that we don't have like the senses to perceive. And at least not all the time, all of us, you know what I'm saying? But this fire energy, it's screaming to me too, that like, it's almost like I'm seeing somebody very unsure of their intuition, okay? And you're just like, oh, but I don't have like water placements, or, I'm not saying that that's what you've thought. I don't know what you've thought, but it's just like an example of something somebody might think if they were like into astrology. Because water placements are typically seen as more likelihood of developing psychic abilities and stuff like that. Or the planets, the water planets, and their placements matter. But I want you to know that no matter what, the Creator has created everybody with something, okay? And even if it isn't typical, your route to your guidance here, your inner knowing, is there no matter what. Everybody can access some form of intuition, and a lot of people don't understand that fire has its own kind of intuition. Ace of Wands, or Ace of Fire. This form of intuition is very instinctual, in the moment, as you go through daily life. Fire signs and the Fool typically develop this kind of instinct because they jump in without looking for obstacles, and then they run into the obstacles and they have to improvise instinctually, right? They're making choices based on intuition. It's a different kind of intuition. Where you get this vibe that water signs are like very third eye type intuition. I see fire signs as more sacral chakra intuition, which is instinctual. It's very fast. Your ability to be a good, honest person and stick it out is going to increase your ability to recognize similar frequencies in the world around you and attract similar frequencies in the world around you. And therefore, when you do take that leap of faith, in faith of the highest good and whatnot, you're also going to attract a promise for success with a different kind of intuition that way. It's like innocent conscience is a lot. There's a lot to be said of that. Think like, okay, you're not blind for your inner guidance no matter what. Like, it's just like bats are blind, but they're so the opposite of blind because they have sonar, right? It's like that, kind of, metaphorically in that one way. Instinct is its own. I just feel like that's important right now to say to this collective. And whether you are very deeply intuitive naturally, and this is wanting you to, like, in a different, in the more, typical third eye watery way, I think this is telling you that there is another form of development here ready for you. And if you just feel like you're kind of going through life blind and you wish you had these placements or gifts or whatever, I think I'm supposed to say this because it's like maybe you do and you don't see it because it's not the typical way of looking at it. You can see, it's just differently. I'm getting goosebumps right now. But yeah, let's see what these moon cards have to say really quick. I really like this though. It's almost like your new opportunities are here, and you're healing your ability to see that by seeing the goodness that you did to get you through. By, maybe you know what? Sometimes my mid to upper back gets really sore. And I've noticed that in very sensitive friends who like doing tarot and stuff like that, and they sometimes attract a lot of volatile confrontation around them, um, because they're triggering demons in other people. Their light is triggering the demons in other people. Or maybe they're like the family curse breakers, and that light really triggers the demons in their family, right? Because it's your whole ancestral line down the line is so happy you did this. Like, you heal them too when you do this, right? And it brings in, like, they just pour this love and this light into you, thanking you, making this energy so big and so loud that the family around you in physical life, if they haven't done this work yet, it's going to scream at them. They don't realize that they don't hate you. They don't realize that it's all of your ancestors calling them. They're being called. And unfortunately, whatever dark energies are residing in them is trying to make their ego stay strong and stay blind to this. But yeah. I'm just so glad to be able to deliver that news. The weight is either being lifted as we speak, or it's going to be lifted very soon. Maybe it's already been lifted today or yesterday. This is all very new stuff. And new blessings are on their way. Oh, and the moon card. New romantic cycles. A new romantic cycle begins. New moon in Libra came out. Bruh. How perfect is that? Matching some scales here in the celebratory / things to embody cards. I like it. I really like it. Some adjustments might be required, but this is like you're close. Is there any more cards? Is there maybe any more work to be done for some of the collective? Oh, too many cards came out. Oh, I feel like I'm talking to like really... I feel like I'm talking to really sweet people who've been sort of very soft. And it's like maybe it's like confidence isn't pride or arrogance. And it's like I'm getting this vibe, like, just shine true to you. Just sometimes we hold ourselves down because we don't want to threaten other people. The star card is here, and that's like, so yeah, twinkle, 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 motherfucker. Like, sorry. No, you don't have to have that attitude at it, but like, that's the thing that comes to mind. It's like what I want to say to people who want you to be small for them, okay? You don't have to be like that. It's don't be so modest. This world, you know what? To make the world a better place, sometimes you have to like be the change you want to see, and being allowed to reach your fullest potential is how we change the world. It's the freedom to do what's right. Being your best self is good for you and the people around you ultimately, and people who are crying and don't want this. They're hurting and they need to heal, and that's their journey, and they need to see that. And they're not going to if you keep appeasing them and enabling them in this mindset by holding yourself down for them. It's better for everything and everyone if you just shine. In a way that, right? Like maybe that's thinking about it in a way that is just. It's showing me that you have the strength to get through whatever pressure you're feeling that's making you kind of not want to do this for yourself and the world. But we need your shine, and you are strong enough to deal with whatever's in your way with grace. Courageously. The Strength card is courage and grace. Keep focusing on the blessings around you. Be sensual. Keep doing that. When you hear the birds singing, hear the beauty of God in it, okay? When you see the sunrise, see the beauty of the whole divine realm saying good morning to you. And you're going to open the floodgates for your frequency to match your wishes' frequencies, for your wishes to come in. Sensual. What do you see? That's beautiful. What do you smell? That's beautiful. What do you taste? That's beautiful. What do you hear? That's beautiful. What can you touch? That's beautiful, right? Have you stuck your hand in a nice, fresh, running stream? Like, do these things and you're living. On the other end, those are the first few cards in that pile that fell out. And then there was these other two cards detached. Your cup is being filled. I love that. Your cup is being filled. You do not have an empty cup. You are not, the times of you being drained are done. And the Sun card. And I'm so happy for you. I really like that. Anyways, that's a really long reading again. I love you all. I'm happy for you. And I really hope you feel the energy in this and see it all around you. Good luck and have sweet dreams when you get there.